Mic check. Hi. So sorry. That's 2 weeks in a row. I don't know why that is doing that. I am so sorry. I hope everyone finds their way over here. Thanks for your patience. Trying to see if you can find me. Hi, Jimmy. Hi, Sierra. Sorry, y'all. I don't know why that's doing that. It's something weird, like it won't recognize the orientation on my phone. That was the second week in a row that when I pre-scheduled it, it did that. I apologize. Thanks for hopping over here. Sorry for the inconvenience. Hi, Melanie. Hi, Alicia. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. Hi, Cristobal. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Scorpio. Thanks, Scorpio. You know, I found a new glam magic dealer. Works with the Fae. It's good medicine. Hi, Sai. What's up, everyone? Hi, Bunny. I'm gonna give everyone a minute to come in, even though y'all have been waiting. Hi, Darcy. Sorry for the technical issues. Dag, hey, what's up? Hi, Moxie. Hi, Allie. Hi, Mark. Hi, Knight. Who else we got? Hi, Sarath. Oh, good to see you. Hi, Just Me. Thanks, y'all. Thank you for your patience for hopping over. I don't know what's going on. I might have picked something up from being over on Instagram. Man, we had some good good spooky energy over there tonight. Hi, Lisa. Hi, June. All right, let's tap in and see what's going on over here. Give myself a second from the frustration from the electronics. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Patricia. Hi, Patricia. Hey, Swish. Hey, Adrian. Hey, we definitely got some fun new tribers over on Instagram. I was picking up on a lot of energy tonight. It's around mediumship skills. Where are we going first? You want to go here? Okay. Hi, Mark. How's it going? Hi, YM. Sky Witch is going to be on a little bit of a tear. I apologize. It is hotter than Hades in here tonight for some reason. So I have the bay door open. It's just, I was dying. So she will be a little bit on bark patrol, I'm sure. Control. She's very controlling. So I apologize in advance. Tabernacle. Yeah, for sure, Jennifer. 110 yesterday, huh? Ew. It's not hot outside. I don't know. It did just feel like I was in the waiting room in Beetlejuice, though, on that last live I did. So we'll see. All right. Okay, let's I feel like I want to do this again. I want to see what's being phased out with this new moon in Gemini and what's coming in. I channeled a reading that I'm going to post tomorrow. There's so the full moon in Gemini would have been December 15th of 2024. So for any of you, there's something about reflecting on that time. There are things that are shifting, there are things that are breaking from that time into this new moon, which we know that's kind of the full moon, new moon phases. But there's something very significant about this particular new moon in Gemini. Okay, there's been some funky energy work happening for people in the star tribe, a lot of weird energy projection that's caused duality of the mind. Not 100% sure if we're discerning it properly, and I feel like that's all breaking off in this new moon. Okay, I got to tell you, this week's been wild. Definitely been channeling a lot of past life energy this week. uh in the private reads. There's a lot coming up about a jump. I know we talk about timeline shifts a lot, but this is different. This feels different. This feels like a big deal, okay? Oh, hey Caesar. Hey meow. All right. What's being phased out in this new moon in Gemini for the star tribe? It's being phased out here. The three fates. What comes around goes around. Intoxication, distorted view, overindulgence, fairy of the divine hand. This is what I've been feeling. Like there's been this distorted view since the full moon in Gemini from last year. Okay? This is also a time to dump karma. Okay? If you got some karma hanging out, get rid of it. Get rid of it. Do what you got to do. Cycle it out. Now is the time. I feel like the door is about to slam shut on some things. Okay, what comes around with the three fates? There's been some kind of level up in this ancient wisdom with Lady and the Bosch egg that, uh, because of what is being phased out here, there was a tough lesson here. Something around mm, just really understanding your sight. They're pointing out this weird like eye in the hand. I think my third eye is in my hand. I've never noticed that on this card before compared to what other eyes see. But there's something better about there's some kind of level up in discerning on energy. I was picking this up on the last live stream too. And with the three fates, there's just they're gonna be a big cycle of karma, okay? And I don't talk about that a lot. I don't seem to get downloads on that a lot. Um, but there's going to be a big cycle of karma. So are you like have you been burning up kind of like the last of some karmic cycles between December and now? And are you headed into that dharma cycle, or are you still working through some karma? Other people are obviously working through karma too. You have two Geminis in your family, huh? Well, damn. Okay. Let's talk about this distorted view first. Let's take a look at this distorted view. The star in reverse, part of the distorted view has been about yourself. The Nine of Cups in reverse. Somebody's eyes are going to be open to who they really are. Oh, it's a good cycle when the Death card comes out. It's a big cycle. Why this distorted view of self? Four of Wands in reverse, Five of Wands. Something that you're not seeing about yourself with the Four of Cups in reverse. Distorted view of self, distorted sight of self because of a Five of Wands. Some of you have not realized that some tough cycles that you've gone through with other people, their words, their energy, maybe some beliefs that you have taken on that has distorted a vision of self was actually all along out of jealousy and competition. You're wondering why? Why would people be jealous of me? Why would people feel competitive of me? I'm just over here doing my thing, just being my fabulous self. Why do people got to be jerks? Because people are insecure. And that energy projection, though, it's like you took it on. You took it on, causing insecurities, false insecurities, distorted view of self. Okay. But this cycle is ending. This cycle is ending. There's something that happened in the full moon in Gemini back in December, something that you actually did see clearly about yourself, and it was the crack. It was the crack to like to open up the true sight, your true sight of self, and to stop having that distorted view. And it feels like this is all getting wiped out in the new moon. Well, that is fabulous. Well, that's fabulous. Tell me about this three fates. What's coming around here? What's coming around? Page of Cups, Two of Wands, Ten of Swords in reverse. Beautiful. Beautiful. You're not even feeling the swords anymore because you're secure in self at the moment. You're secure in self. And I like seeing this portal of this Two of Wands, okay? The bold enough to set the world on fire from the lens of a Page of Cups. Because it's the lens of intuition. It's the lens of your soul child. Your soul child knew how fabulous you are, even if other people around you did not know how to handle your energy. What's the ancient wisdom in this? The lady in the Bosch egg. Eight of Wands, messages from spirit. What are these messages from spirit? Someone has a passed over loved one here. It's a feminine energy that wants to communicate with you. This person, this person took their own life, is what they're showing me. Okay. They have a message for you here, though. The message is that they're trying to communicate with you. They're trying to communicate with you, and they no longer want you to view this death as a tower. Okay, you're just communicating on another plane. It's time to communicate on another plane. They don't want you to feel unstable and grief because of this death anymore. They want to communicate with you. They don't want to communicate through me. They want to communicate directly through you, to you, I mean. Okay, and there's no tower. There's no tower that's going to fall by communicating with them. What they're telling me is some of you, this is very clair cognizant. Okay, for some of you, you're listening to music and you'll start to actually feel it. You'll start to feel the energy of this loved one coming in, and immediately you want to block it out because you're afraid of the tower of your emotions. But it's not your grief, it's actually them trying to communicate with you. This is specifically a feminine energy. They're telling me that they took their own life. So for whoever that resonates with, they're here and they want to communicate with you, okay? I'm going to clear that energy because that's a very specific message. But they want you to know that they're talking to you. They're talking to you through music, and they know you feel it. They know you feel the energy shift when the energy shift happens. And they're asking you to embrace it. They're asking you to embrace it so that you can communicate again. Okay? Hi, Divine Frankenstein. What's up? Okay. Let's see what else is going on here. Whoever that's for, I'm sorry to hear that you lost your loved one, but they're still here. They're still here. They're still hanging out around you. They want to get back into communication with you. Thanks, Sierra. Swish, was that for you? Oh, I knew I smelled some deviance in the room. Hello, Chris. What's happening? Hi, Jan. Hi, Miss Codex. Hi, first time. Okay. What else here? Oh, voodoo and blue. Okay. What kind of voodoo you doing, Star Child? What kind of voodoo you doing? Someone just won a war here with voodoo and blue and the candy cane angel. All right, it's time to lighten up. It's time to celebrate. Oh, somebody's rituals are working. Somebody's been doing a lot of work here. It feels like in the 3D and the 5D with this voodoo blue. Oh, I want to know more about this tea. Tell me about this here. Tell me about this voodoo. In the springtime of his voodoo. Against the High Priest in reverse. Page of Cups. Ace of Cups in reverse. Seven of Swords in reverse. Well, you won. Okay. You did not have a worthy opponent here. So High Priestess in reverse here. A High Priest in reverse. They're telling me this is a masculine energy in the reverse. A reversed magician. Who is messing with your Ace of Cups here, with your spirit communication, with your gifts. I keep hearing in the springtime of his voodoo. He was going to show me spring. Okay, do we want any more tea on this? You won. You won. This is done. This is clearly done. Trick and a kick in the message. Those damn priests, the kick and a trick in their message. Somebody has to do some work here. I'm not laughing. This isn't funny. This was not an easy energetic battle. Who the hell wants to deal with an emperor high priest in reverse, okay? But your rituals hit and they worked. Tell me more about this. Oh, yeah, judgment. The Lovers in reverse. Okay, confirmation. This is just all a confirmation. You might see the results of this in the new moon in Gemini. You will see the results of this in the new moon in Gemini. That's what they just told me. Somebody had to do some somebody had to do some stuff. Somebody had to do some stuff energetically back in December. It worked. Okay? It worked with the Lovers in reverse and the Judgment card, okay? Against the Emperor High Priest in reverse here. Okay. So it's time to treat yourself, okay? It's time to treat yourself. You have this monkey off your back. Your magic works. Tell me what does Star Child need to know about treating themselves? Strength in reverse, okay? You can let your hair down, Star Child, all right? It's working. Your work is working. Was Alicia able to make it over here? I hope. Is she in the chat? Because I did see her on the first chat. Six of Coins. Opening up completely different energetic space. Okay. Yeah, Four of Coins in reverse. No reason to feel like you have to hold back your energy. No reason that you feel like you have to be guarded and protect yourself against this energy, okay? This is over. This is done. This is finished. Yeah. Eight of Coins, double confirmation. It hit. It hit. It's just got to cycle out now. Okay? All right. Congratulations. Congratulations to whoever that is. And whatever voodoo you do. Hi, Alicia. I'm so glad you're here. Is that you, Alicia? You got something's coming in here. Somebody's going to see their work hit. They're going to be able to sit back and look at the beauty of all their work that they've been doing since December energetically to get someone the hell out of their space. Hi, Riva. What's up, Riva? I'm glad you found the new link. I was having some technical difficulties. You didn't miss anything. I started a little late. It was a lot of work, to be fair. Yes. That's why it's time to treat yourself, okay? Take a look at your harvest. Tell me more. Tell me more. Wing seer. You about to see it. Not and you're not even in the physical plane. You're just gonna get the confirmation here. Oh, the duality dies. The duality of the mind, the back and forth of the mind. Of am I crazy? Is this doing some weird? Oh, somebody dug themselves a shallow grave. Oh, there's a return to sender here. This is playing off of that voodoo blue, okay? Because somebody misses you now. Somebody misses you now. Okay. Man, do you know the reading I'm going to post tomorrow? Can we not dive into this? Because I just recorded a reading that I'm going to post tomorrow. This feels like the same energy, man. You know that I don't talk about love spells a lot, but there was some very clear channels about a love spell that was returned to sender with this shallow grave. The shallow grave card didn't come up, but I'm feeling the exact same energy here. Somebody's missing the hell out of you, but you see clearly. What do you see clearly here? Because if I feel like they miss you and you don't miss them. Okay. Yeah, Four of Swords. You're chilling. You're past heartbreak here. You're past heartbreak. Feel like you can finally rest your head because this energetic battle is finished. Is done. Queen of Cups. I like that. I like that. Feel safe to be in the emotions again. Feel balanced with the Six of Coins, Ace of Wands. What do you see about this new beginning with the Winged Seer? That you're the MF and Empress? Ooh, there's an Empress and Emperor and the Lovers here. I have the chills. Somebody was throwing some ish around to stop a new connection coming in. If you know this is your message, you know this is your message. Please don't, I get really scared about giving these messages, okay? I don't want anyone to be delulu about the ex that they haven't talked to for a year and thinks that there's been all this magic being thrown around, okay? To keep you two apart, okay? No. You know. But this is really cool. This is the vision. This vision is coming through. This is clear now. The energetic space has been worked out. The karma has been burned. The bullshit's been returned to sender. New moon in Gemini looks good for you. I like it. I like it. Good stuff. Okay. I'm going to clear that energy. You know, those readings scare me a little bit. And there was one about a love spell today, which is rare. I think there's only like one other time in the 700 videos that I have on YouTube that I specifically channeled a message about a love spell. That's right, Jimmy. We alchemize fear. We eat hexes for breakfast around here. You know this. All right, they want to keep talking to the Fae, so let's see what's up. Demon. Oh, Riva, we need to make a t-shirt of that. I really like that. When life gives you demons, make demonade. I'm all about it. Oh, that feels very southern. I kind of like it. That feels like that needs to be on the menu in New Orleans. A little demonade with your lunch. In the springtime of his voodoo. But you are not in the springtime of their voodoo. They were hoping. Here we go again. What's going on? Oh. Okay. Different message. But, all right. We've got Strange Lonely holding on too tight. Angel of Time working too hard. And Voodoo Blue again. And so what they're telling me is somebody's working OT on the spell work. Okay. Somebody who's got the voodoo sweatshop going on right now, huh? Who's working OT on the spells here? Okay. And what they're telling me about this is that A need to work OT on the spells, on the rituals, on the energy work is actually like means that it's blocking the manifestation of the work because you don't really believe that it works. You keep feeling like you got to do it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Oh, Darcy, we employ them all day around here. They just don't look they just don't they don't look traditional. Oh, you want to say hi? I know you haven't been on a live in a while. Since we had to move to the phone, I have not fixed his seat. But speaking of voodoo spirit dolls, just wanted to pop in and say hi for a minute, okay? But somebody's working OT here. Somebody's getting a little cray cray here. Probably spending way too much money on candles and God knows what else. Is this you or is this someone else paying a practitioner? Why am I getting that sense too? With the eclipse mermaid. All this is leaving though. All of this is leaving in this new moon. Somebody's healing from a broken heart here. Getting a little crazy on the voodoo dolls. Is this you or is this like somebody who's hiring a practitioner? Why this moon's spilling some we're spilling some magic tea here. What's going on? Who is this strange lonely? Is this star child holding on too tight or I feel a practitioner around this. Tell me the energy of this strange lonely, please. Oh. Something you're not seeing, something you're not seeing. A Knight of Wands in reverse. This is. I knew I felt that energy. Dang it. Somebody is working with a practitioner. Somebody hired a practitioner. Again, please use your discernment with these channels, okay? Don't if you all of a sudden feel like fear from what I'm saying, okay? That's not your intuition. I'm not here to sell that, okay? This is what is channeling, though. I am working with the Mambo tonight. So she's spilling the tea on the voodoo here, okay? But please don't get there's a Knight of Wands in reverse. who's his whatever mojo they're throwing your way is not working. So there's been a practitioner that's been involved here. They're holding on way too tight. They're working OT here. They have been working OT here on this. But I have a feeling that it's not hitting. So is this just a confirmation that there is a practitioner involved? Tell me about this working too hard. Six of Wands in reverse, working too hard for a lot of nothing. I'm talking to a priestess. This is somebody working against a priestess. Seven of Cups in reverse, Six of Wands in reverse. It's not working. It's not working. Is this a repeat? Are we talking to the same of that last channel? Is this just like really like a confirmation that your magic is hitting? Because this person is whoever this Knight of Wands in reverse is like also spending money with a practitioner. Because this voodoo and blue energy is you. Why? Why are we what else do we need to know about this? Oh, they're confirming with the Knight of Cups and the Emperor. We just saw that Lovers, the Emperor, and the Empress, that they're also trying to throw voodoo on whoever this is coming towards you, okay? Non-gender. This doesn't have to be gender, okay? It could be an emperor or an empress, but with this Knight of Cups, this is this cup coming towards you. So they may not know the person. Do they know the person, or they just know that there's an energy coming towards you? Ace of Swords in reverse, Three of Swords. They don't know this person. They don't know this person. Oh, that's an interesting spell. That's a very interesting spell. They're doing spells around this emperor empress that might be coming towards you around their throat chakra is what they're showing me. Tell me lies, tell me lies. They know that you cannot stand a liar. So they're trying to bind up this person's throat chakra. It's an emperor in the upright though, and it's not working. So, okay, let's just close this then though, but that's the tea. That's the voodoo tea time at Morgan Black Tarot. What else is going on here? Y'all must have been getting visions of this during the full moon, like through that full moon in Scorpio energy, because it actually seems strange that, not strange, but this is the kind of stuff that will come out around a full moon, at least for me as a channeler, right? But it's coming out in as new moon energy to let you know that it's done, it's broken, there's a new cycle starting. But we actually didn't get any channels like this, in a sense that that's good. We didn't get those kind of channels during that full moon in Scorpio, because I'm assuming, I know that you all must be in that energy, had like all kinds of like crazy amped up visions like I did. I know it has to be because I've been channeling so much past life stuff since then. Um so this is a confirmation for some of you. Like you knew, maybe you didn't know there was a practitioner involved or something, but you know what's up. Okay. All right. What else does the tribe need to know? Hi, Ivan. Hey, Nerdy Tarot. Cool name. Cool name. I like your screen name. Ghost of the past. Come on. Come on. Time for spirit. Okay. Thank you. I was getting leery. Okay, you shut me down really quick. All right, sweet memories. Okay. Did some people jump over here from Instagram? A couple people just jump over here from Instagram. Mercinity! Hi! Okay, because I'm picking up on like similar energy that I picked up over there in this, and it's really badass energy. So this is somebody tapping into mediumship gifts. Okay, this is someone who is going to be able to help. This is not crossroads energy. This is mediumship, like someone is going to be able to help relieve messages and sweet memories to people of their passed over loved ones, as a form to help them through their grief process, more so than like moving spirits through the crossroads. This feels really good. Like this energy feels really, really good. It feels really good. Like I feel like if this is something, if this is new, if this is just coming online to you, or you're just having the confidence and courage to step out in this, that this is going to feel, there's something very heart centered about this. There's something that's going to feel very fulfilling when you do this, when you do this work. I'm not sure if you are actually doing it right now or not, but it's like really heartwarming energy. I really like this energy. And man, let me tell you, as someone who has done this, like has directly spoken to people and said, I have gotten a download from so and so for you. Uh it's so scary to do that. It's so easy to so quickly get up in my head and be like, first of all, am I crazy? Like, is this even gonna relate to this person? Is this name right? You know, all of those things. And then secondly, as someone who's experienced a lot of grief cycles, from people dying, I'm also fearful of giving the message because I don't want to trigger someone. And that's all up in my head because every time I've ever gotten those downloads and every time I've had the guts to step out and talk to someone and tell them what I'm channeling, it's been a beautiful experience for them. It's been a very beautiful and healing experience for them. So they're telling me to share that because if this is you, if this is something that you experience, if you get these nudges, but you're scared to step out with them, hey, Candy, welcome in. Know that this is beautiful healing energy. Okay. And the more that you step out with this, the more confident you will become, the more you will in your visions and trusting your visions. Okay. This is such sweet energy. I really, really like it. Yeah, Jennifer, you and me both. I've seen you come a long way with that though. I've seen you come a long way with that. And it's a beautiful thing. It's good for the soul. Okay. I'm just going to clear that one out. I feel like I got everything I needed out of that. The people who need the message find you. That's cool. That's even cooler, bunny. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't suggest chasing people down, but the people that need to hear it will find you. And they will find the message, okay? Don't say Morgan told me to chase strangers down on the street and get all up in their face. Come back here. Okay, what else does this drive me to hear tonight? Y'all are cracking me up. Don't blame me, Jimmy. Okay, what else does this drive me to hear? Violet Duchess. Trick or treat. All right, some of you are bored. Some of you are bored as hell right now. And you need to go play. To find some inspiration. That's immediately the vibe I'm getting off of these cards. Okay. This is really clear. Okay, this is really, really clear. So, some of you have been in hermit mode for an extended amount of time because you are trying to change things about your life. You're trying to change things in a positive way, is what I'm seeing with this carnivore fairy. Okay, I'm feeling addiction. Okay, you're breaking some kind of cycle of addiction. So you've done what you needed to do. You've removed the people, places, and things, right? That would tempt you to do things that you're trying to refrain from. Okay. And yes, that would cause a stifled creativity, stifled view. Like somebody feels stuck, they feel bored, they don't know what to do with themselves. They don't know what to do with themselves. And you are being asked to go trick or treat somewhere else. So let's find out what this is. This trick or treating somewhere else is about. Okay. If some of you have overcome your demons here, congratulations. Okay, it's not easy work. It's not for the weak-willed, but what I see is this is someone who has done it, but now they're in that in between. Okay, that happens in addiction when people kick addictions. It's kind of also that same feeling that people get like after they go through like a spiritual awakening. It's just like everything feels blank, everything feels dull, uh just the world doesn't look the same, right? And that's a normal phase for people that are like kicking addictions. It's a normal phase for people that are have gone through a spiritual awakening and have kind of like come out on the other side. So just know that don't feel frustrated, but there's a way to move here. There's a way to move here. There's something very, I feel very, very playful energy around this card. They're also pointing out the 5, of course, right? That's the change. It's a change in the energy, a change in the frequency, getting out of this stagnation. Tell me more about this. Okay. 5 of Swords. You have defeated this already. 3 of Cups, 8 of Coins. Some of y'all just need to get a new hobby. Okay? This is clearly what this is. All right? You've slayed it, man. You've slayed whatever dragon this is for you. Okay? Something, first of all, you should be celebrating yourself. Okay? Life is going to feel more like a celebration. And they're asking you to put your efforts towards something different here with this 8 of Coins. And let's find out what this is. Something that sets your heart on fire. It also may take you a little while to find something that sets your heart on fire, especially if you're coming out of addiction. That's normal to feel that flatness. Same thing with after a spiritual awakening, like we said, okay? It might take more than one try, more than one go around, more than one whatever. But you will find something that will set your heart on fire again. 10 of Coins in the Sun. What's the truth about this 10 of Coins? Ace of Cups. Oh, this is nice. Ace of Coins. Ace of Coins, Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups. Hang in there, Star Child. Hang in there. Go get some sun. Go outside, get some sun, okay? You have really beautiful things on the horizon here. You have 2 aces. Headed towards a 10 of Coins. An Ace of Coins. And we have an 8 of Coins here, too. This is whatever this is, whatever this shift that you made. For a lot of you, there's going to be like a level up in occupation, okay? Doing something that you're passionate about here. Clearly see that with the 8 of Coins and the 10 of Coins. All right. And I like this balance of earth and water energy. What's the Judgment card? Tell me what this Judgment card is about. Wheel of Fortune in reverse because things feel slow and stagnant. 4 of Wands in reverse. What's the advice to get through this stagnant period? Because the forecast that I'm seeing is this like 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, Sun card, okay? Like this season is coming to a close if you resonate with this, okay? But what's the I don't know, you want to just give them a word on like getting through the rest of this season? 2 of Coins. Work on balance of body, mind, and spirit. Choose you first every time with the Lovers card, and never, ever, ever be in confusion about that. Never be double-minded about that. This is whatever it is that you left, okay? Whatever it is that you put down, whatever shift that you made in your life, this is putting yourself first. You put yourself first in a major way here. You're telling me that some of you actually feel selfish about the idea of like going out and delving into new projects, delving into new creativity, delving into new relationships. Why would you feel selfish about that? This is a big lesson in putting yourself first, putting your needs, being open about your needs and wants first and foremost to self. But the sun is here, okay? And we're talking about what's coming in this new moon in Gemini. So I hope you feel a big shift in this energy, but know that you're like, it's good. It's all good. Whatever you're doing is great. You've been doing a great job, but you are being asked to let loose and play a little bit. Like, just the energy feels stagnant. Okay. No, there's nothing selfish about self-care. Although many of us were taught to believe that, but it's not. It just is not. Okay. Let's shift it again. Just looking at Jimmy's comments. Jimmy and Scorpio. Are you guys holding down the energetic fort right now? What's going on over there? Hold on a second. Let me flip these cards. Where am I from? I am from New England originally. I'm one of those Massachusetts witches. What are you comparing snuggling to? It's not a requirement, but enjoyable. The comments are moving too fast. Oh, I don't have the comments up on my big screen. That's why I don't feel a part of. Okay, hold on a minute. Sorry, y'all. With all that confusion with the switching everything over. Which one is actually live right now? Okay, this one. Let me do this so I can see the comments. It's really hard to read on the phone. Is this the right one? Yeah, it's moving. Hey, Christina. Hi, J.E. Yes, hi, Ivan. Thank you. There is a link in the description box that is to my booking calendar if you would like to book a reading, a past life reading, just a couple other services I offer on there. We have a lot of people that hang out on this channel that live in England. I'm grateful for that. Nope. Clear this. Do you want me to grab another deck? Okay. Hold on a second. We're gonna grab another deck. Diving into the same energy there. Let's talk to the bloodsuckers, shall we? Let's talk to the vampires. Thank you, Franco. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for the compliment. Nancy, what's up, Nancy? Welcome in. Alabaster, you gave up Catholicism decades ago. Well, you know, I have considered joining a convent as of late. I have been widowed for 4 years. I have seriously considered it. I grew up Catholic too. This world has little for me. I grew up with a very a grandmother who is a Catholic mystic. So it's still part of my personal brand of spirituality practice. I wouldn't say I'm out there Catholic, like but also a lot of my guides are Catholic nuns, so we have fun. It's an interesting mix around here. Someone is stalking your authenticity? What the hell is this? What the hell is this? This feels like some copycat energy. Another energy I don't pick up a lot. This is interesting that this isn't a new moon, because this feels like full moon tea, but I don't know. Tell me about this prey card. Somebody's got their eye on you. Seven of Wands, you're already aware of this. Okay, that's good. You're protecting your energy. So then what's going on here? Queen of Swords, Six of... Oh, I see what's happening here. Okay. Again, this is just a confirmation. Okay? It's a confirmation. We got thirsty people in here tonight. Yeah, I'm wearing red. Sorry, Jimmy. Having to work overtime a little bit. It tends to happen when there's red on camera. Okay. So there's someone there's this feels like a copycat energy, okay? Just somebody that's trying to knock you off energetically a little bit, okay? But this is confirmation, like you already know this, because the Seven of Wands card is coming out. So you're defending your energy, and you're being this is the best energy to be in, okay? This Queen of Swords energy, forward facing, right, in the 3D world, with any type of communication with someone who is like stalking your authenticity. I don't like that feeling. It's a little weird, but here's what I do like, okay? Is they don't realize you're the villain. They think you're cute, okay? They want to be you. They think you're cute, but they don't realize you're the villain. You're the anti-hero here. You're the villain. You're the villain of your own story, and apparently the villain of their story too, because I'm picking up on copycat energy. You love that for them, Alabaster? Cute with knives. Nice swish. Yeah. Cute with knives. Love it. Okay. Do we need to know why? I mean, we just know you're fabulous. So let's talk about this villain energy. Is this person gonna get a voodoo ass whooping? What's going on here? Oh, Sky does not like that energy. She's growling. Three of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Ten of Swords in reverse. Why is Two of Cups? Eight of Cups. Okay, this is definitely like a confirmation. This is a friend, okay? It's a soul recognition with the Two of Cups, okay? This is somebody you've walked away from. Maybe they were a platonic friend, maybe they were an intimate partner relationship. You have to decide that, okay? You peeped this. You walked away here to rebuild and to build new community because you're tired of people sticking swords in your back. You knew this. Oh, if you knew about these swords, how did they figure out that you're the villain? Okay, I have to know. Ace of Swords. That's the truth. Oh, the High Priestess. Okay. Okay. Someone was being a copycat of your energy. Someone was playing a lot of games here, which is why we have the Seven of Swords. But you gave them some kind of energetic smackdown. So they were being a copycat, but they didn't realize that you were the High Priestess / villain. They didn't know you had a dark side. But they wouldn't quit. So you had to work in your shadow. Okay. Stop taking these knives in your back. Well, that's a hard lesson for whoever this is. What more do we need to know here? What more does the High Priestess need to know here? The moon. What's behind the moon? What does the High Priestess need to know about what's behind the moon? Judgment? Oh, that your ancestors are now terrorizing this human too? Yep. Okay. Woo! This person didn't realize you had a whole spooky team. Don't you love this deck? Gigi, I love this deck. This deck, this is one of my favorites. Yeah. So you're the villain. Your ancestors are haunting someone. They did not realize you had this High Priestess energy. But there was something alluring about you here, which is why they wanted to kind of be a copycat in your energy. But we're doing some, some malicious energetic manipulation and like just two up in your energy, two up in your business. Okay? They learned a hard lesson. And I get the confirmation in that message would be that your ancestors are on the job. You can take the night off and, I don't know, sip your tea, have a cocktail, hang out and watch some tarot. Yeah, your ancestors and spooky guides are taking care of it. I love it. Oh, you know it, bunny. That's your message. I said the word cute. Somebody's stalking your cuteness, bunny. Hey, Space Monk Tarot. Nice screen name. I like it. Isn't that nice? You can just sit back. Christina, just sit back now, do a thing. It's funny too, right? Like when we sit back and like not do a thing, right? Like when we understand energetic manipulation like that, we then become the villain. Right? Everyone needs a scapegoat. Hey Leonard, welcome in. Everybody needs a scapegoat. Okay, what else is going on in the energy here tonight for the tribe? Crystal, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. You're in my thoughts last weekend when I was at Jack White. Thank you again. It was an excellent evening. Interesting. Someone is completely energetically rebelled from the pressures of their family. And this has landed you in absolute ecstasy and bliss. Congratulations. Because I don't like this energy that I'm feeling off of this immortal, this consuming family. Somebody had to show their teeth here. Somebody had to pull out their fangs. Okay. With 3-3. I like that. Okay. What more do we need to know about this download? What do we need to know about this family? This is just so you can confirm. Ugh, yuck. This is, I'm speaking to an adult, okay? Which I'm pretty sure it's all adults that watch my channel. But I'm speaking to someone who had a massive amount of pressure that they had to overgive, that they had to literally overgive to live within this family unit, okay? To the point where someone sacrificed love, intimate partner relationships, careers, dreams, because they felt the need to, that was just the way it was, right? That's the way it is in the family, in this particular family. Like you sacrifice everything for family. You don't have your own identity. Your family is your culture. And it does not matter what your dreams are. And this is an incredible amount of pressure, incredibly all-consuming. And the thing is this would be coming out because it's not like whoever resonates with this doesn't feel good. It feels like obligation, like a huge burden of obligation. Okay, but somebody rebelled here, so let's talk about your revolution here. Let's talk about your personal revolution, because you're the Empress, man. So, showing up as the Empress, going into a new beginning, putting up very clear boundaries here with the 7 of Wands. This is interesting too. This is I'm not from your tribe. Like I'm man, somebody there was absolutely no room for individuality within this family. So there's some boundaries that had to be set up. Now, your energy showing up is the Empress. We know the Empress is really beautiful energy. This is someone who is family centered. This is the mother. This is the mother of the earth. This is someone who loves being in relationship with people, is a leader, loves family, but this all consuming pressure too much. Okay. And the Empress is a leader. So she knows when she has to speak up. She knows when something is not right. Now, this wasn't easy though. I can feel that this wasn't easy. This is an incredible amount of pressure from family. Okay. But this new beginning is happening, or it's going to start to happen. You're going to feel this shift in your energy because of this 7 of Wands, because you just were like, nah, I'm done. Like, this isn't how, I'm not tribe here. Like, there's all of these stipulations in order for me to be a part of this family, and I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. So good for you. Good for you. So, and this puts you in some kind of bliss here. Okay. I like this. So let's get some more energy off of this card. This is good. This is hard. This is hard. Culture is hard. Family is hard, right? Where no amount of, this is like a chokehold. Like no amount of individualism is respected here. 2 of Coins, the world. Somebody's going to go travel the world. And death. Yeah. Wherever you are, you completely close this cycle. It's bringing you back into more balance. Some of you are going to travel the world. Like you haven't even been able to travel. You have not been able to do and experience the things that you have wanted to experience in this life because of this ridiculous. And this is like the energy of family I'm feeling on this is like extended family, right? Like this is not giving me the energy that someone just like up and ditched their kids and is running out and doing whatever the hell they want. This is someone who's had an extreme amount of pressure from, this feels like a large family. Where are you traveling, Star Child? I definitely feel travel around this. Tell me more about this death card. Father Lucifer in reverse, the devil in reverse, the Page of Wands. I can play now. You gave yourself permission to come out of these chains. Oh my God, I love this energy. This is someone taking their power back, despite what anyone has to say about it, despite what society says about it, despite what our culture says about it. Okay, realizing that like I can feel burnout around this too, like just being like, no, no, I have much to discover. I want to play. I want to travel. I want to follow my passions. I love this. Congratulations. That's really good energy, whoever energy that is. It's not easy to do. It's not easy to do. But at the end of the day, we have to know that we can't change other people's minds. We can't change other people's beliefs. We can't, right? So they don't need to change ours either, you know? Yeah, breaking chains, breaking cycles, big time. That one felt really good. Someone's gonna go on and have a very happy life. It feels like traveling the world. I feel a lot of travel around that. Hi, Sai. I don't know if I said hi to you. Hi, John. I saw your name pop up. I had to leave the bay door open because it's so freaking hot in here for some reason. It's weird. She's currently barking right now because clearly someone in the neighborhood is barbecuing. And she wants a piece of the action. She can smell it. Okay, let's see what is up. You want me to switch? Okay, hold on a second. I guess we're coming out of the vampire deck. It's been crazy hot. It's so weird too because it's not hot outside and it's like not like there's heat. So I don't know what's up with this room. That felt like it came over from Instagram when I felt like I was channeling it. I felt like this room was packed. I don't know. Past life energy. What's up with this past life energy? Whoo, I was hoping you'd give me a break from past life energy today. It's been making my brain scrambled. Past life, jealousy, new moon, power. Mm. Mm-hmm. Tell me about this. Somebody's coming into their power in this new moon. It's like there's somebody's realizing something's been chasing them around for lifetimes, is what I'm getting here with this past life and the evil eye card. So let me dig a little deeper into this, and then with the new moon and the power. Something does not have power over you anymore. Something's being broken off here. What deck do you want me to use to clarify this? What is this? I see a phantom. Okay. Tell me more about what's this past life evil eye? I'm the high priestess. 4 of Wands. 2 of Cups. Oh, the nuns are here. The nuns are here. Okay, this is loud and clear. All right. Someone has always struggled in intimate partner relationships, going all the way back to past lives, because you are a high priestess. High priestess. Looking at the high priestess and the and the Queen of Cups. I'm talking to someone who's very highly intuitive, someone who's been carrying these gifts around for lifetimes. Okay, here with the past life card. All right, never been able to step through this portal. Never been able to step through this portal, not because of duty, not because of duty that you have not been able to step through this portal with this 2 of Cups. Maybe in certain lifetimes, okay, I don't know if you're in a convent or something like that, but because there's been this entity that knows, that if it attacks your heart, it weakens your gifts, okay? It closes you up in the emotional space, and whoever I'm talking to has deep gifts of clairsentience. So let's have an entity chase them around for lifetimes so that they don't fully get into their power, so that they shut off all of their feelings. Okay. Well, what does this have to do with the new moon? What does that have to do with the new moon? 2 of Wands. 10 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles. Wow, how cool. How cool. Something's done. Something's done. Something is so done in this energy. If you resonate with this energy, this high priestess, Queen of Cups energy, something is so mf and done. Okay, because you're coming around community that has these same gifts, people that this is like soul blueprint people here. Okay, this is soul blueprint community. You're finding them again. Of course, that's leading to this 10 of Pentacles. I feel like you're more surrounded, like you're coming into a timeline of your life where at least in this lifetime you haven't been with these particular soul blueprint relationships, okay, that are going to lead to this 10 of Pentacles. You're getting ready to walk through this portal because you had this soul recognition with these people, because you had a heart opening to these people. This is dead. This is dead and gone. With that dead and gone, of course, it brings you back into your power. And this feels like superpower. Like this feels like what am I talking about? What's the reference I'm looking for? This feels like comic book, okay? This feels like I don't know. What are those groups? I don't watch comics, guys, but they're giving me like this is like Power Ranger shit. This is is it the Fantastic Four? I don't know. This is like lots of people with superpowers coming together, okay? Lots of people with superpowers coming together, creating a lot of abundance together. Dig that, dig that, dig that. And having having heart openings too, which is part of what's been able to drive this away. Okay? Cool. That's cool. Power Rangers, is that the word I'm looking for? Avengers, thank you. Avengers. That's the one. I couldn't grab it. I couldn't grab it. Teen Titans, yeah, all of that shit. The power of three, okay? Three or more. I don't know. Might be starting some witchy coven something. I don't know, but it's working. Whatever it is, it's working. And it's just going to get more powerful as we move into this new full moon, okay? I love that movie, Guardians of the Galaxy. That I have seen, Alabaster. That's a great movie. X-Men, there we go. Thank you. I was having a hard time grabbing it. Thundercats. Now you're speaking more my language, okay? I'm an 80s kid. All right, there we go. Thundercats. Thundercats. I personally want my blueprint to be, the Misfits, right? From Gem and the Misfits. I want to hang out with the Misfits. Where's my girl band? All right. Hanging out with a bunch of nuns all the time. Where's my girl band? Message grounded. Healer. Knowledge. Somebody's being asked to step out with their knowledge. I'm talking to a healer. I know I'm talking to many healers here. But in a time when the world is very ungrounded, talking to a specific healer here that has a wealth of knowledge. The message, are you supposed to be teaching this to other healers? Tell me about this message. We have 22333234. 22333234. Tell me about this message from the healer. Tell me about this message from the healer. What they're telling me is that some of you do healing work, some of you do energy work, okay? Some of you are very, very good at it. Some of you have never you do it for your friends, you do it for your family, okay? You do it on the side. It's something that you would love to do. I don't know, maybe in a career setting, maybe in a business setting, more full time. But it feels impractical. But what they're showing me right now, the Ten of Swords in reverse, the Page of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, Six of Swords, is that right now there has never been a more important time for you to do this because of where people are energetically. What people have built their Ten of Pentacles on is crumbling, okay? And you actually will be really abundant in this. This will land you in a Ten of Pentacles. It seems impractical, but it's not. I'm literally getting like a pain in my neck as I'm talking about this. There's so much weird crap going on with people energetically. People are so fucking stressed. Tell me about this grounded card. The Wheel of Fortune, the Empress. Speaking to a wounded healer, wounded healer energy. That has something very important to teach. That will put you in this Empress energy. That is going to put you in this Ten of Pentacles energy. This is the Wheel of Fortune. You're sitting right on top of the Wheel of Fortune. Tell me more about this sacred knowledge that you hold. Three of Pentacles. You're going to do it with a group of people. It's time to start making some progress on it, okay? Stop being defeated. There's something in your head that's defeating you about doing this. It's just in your head. It's just in your head. Is this channel for me? I feel like this channel's for me. It's just in your head. Get out of your head. Get on with it. Is that message for you too, Moxie? I feel like I got a little convicted, a little conviction smackdown there. I will if you will. Exactly. You got a retreat coming up. Very cool. I love that, Alabaster. Insane in the membrane. That's right. Happily. All right, I'm going to channel one more message. Oh, that's such a good song, Jimmy. That's a good song. Hi, Divine Diamond. Welcome in. Welcome in. Glad you're here with us. Okay. Okay. No, that's too many. If you're into, just so you know, if you are into past life energy, if that's something you're into, it's coming down the pike this week, man. I've been channeling a ton of past life energy. I have been since the full moon in Scorpio, but it's coming out. It's been coming out more than usual in private readings, and then I don't know. And then the band was like, "You need to do this collective too." So meditate on your magic. Karmic path. This is okay. I like this. I like this a lot. Okay. All right. This is very much that like Avengers energy again. This is about people getting on a karmic path. Like this is, or I think in the beginning of this live, we were talking about like, you know, karmic cycles closing, like people getting into their dharma here, into the new moon, that there's going to be a big energy shift. And for some of you, this karmic path, which isn't quote unquote like you're burning up bad karma, like you're coming into this karmic path and in a resurgence of past life gifts. That's going to be a magical as fuck life, okay? To put it bluntly. All right? You're going to be living a life of magic. There's something about you meditating on this, and I use that word loosely here with meditation and air. There's something about you putting a plan together, though. There's like a plan that needs to. I mean, you're getting visions, okay, or you're about to get visions starting in this new moon. But then there's like, you know, as something that has to be said to Pisces a lot, it's time to bring it down to earth, bitch. Okay? It's time to bring it down to earth. All right? Get it out of the head, get it out of the visions, get it out of the fantasies, okay? I have so much Pisces in my chart. I mean, that's the hardest step for me. I'm very detail orientated. No, like I have a lot of executive functioning, but man, like I just like floating around in the I like floating around in the clouds. I just do, okay? And that's what they're telling me here. Like there's many of you are going to start to have memories. Many of you are having resurgence of past life gifts. They're bringing this up. This is okay. This is something that was channeled this week, but there is someone who has the gift of resurgence so strongly in this tribe, and you're not paying attention to it. You can bring dead things back to life. You can bring dead things back to life. but you're not paying attention. And this magic that you have is you getting on your karmic path, getting on the good side of karma, getting on the dharma, living the best life. This is you signed up to do this again. You signed up to come back in this high priestess mode again. They're reminding me of this channel. So I don't know. I guess someone on here needs to hear it too. But it was this channel was so strong, like, but it requires a shift. It requires a shift. It requires a new plan. It requires a change of, I don't know, people, places, and things. Let's dig into that a little more. But I mean, man, there's some really cool stuff. There's some really magical stuff coming online for people. Um, but if you have a lot of water in your chart, you got to bring it down to earth. Hangman, Temperance. Oh, yeah, Hangman and Temperance together. You already know this, okay? You're in both Hangman and Temperance with it. How long are you going to stay in Hangman? How long you going to meditate on this? Somebody's over meditating on this. Okay? It's time to bring it into action. It's time to bring it into words. It's time to bring it into something here, okay? Meditate, Hangman, and Temperance. Somebody's got to hit the gas pedal here, okay? It's time to hit the gas pedal in this new moon, okay? Progress. Just take some steps. Take some steps, one step at a time. One step at a time. With that Two of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles, just do it one step at a time. It's going to free you of some mental burden. There's some mental burden around you stepping out to do this. And sometimes it's like, right, that's like when we talk a lot about like switching the frequency. Sometimes that stuck, that freeze mode has to be shifted by taking an action, even just the smallest action. Okay. But someone has contemplated this, meditated on this. Like, I don't know, man. You've done ceremony on this. Like somebody has done everything but actually just do it. Okay. And I'm giggling because I do that too. Don't we all sometimes? Fear. Used these cards last night, Limelight. I love this deck. This is one of my favorite decks. This deck speaks to me. All right. Let's get some last words on this magic before Sky Witch and I sign off. 8 of Wands. Your spirit guides are telling you to get the F on it too, okay? There's double confirmation with this 3 of Swords and this 7 of Cups, okay? Pull the logic out, okay? Get out of the emotional space out of it. In my time, I must be talking to someone that has a lot of Pisces in their chart, such as myself. Get out of the illusion. Get out of the dream space. Get into these swords. Get into these swords, okay? You must be a practical witch for a moment to get these plans rolling. Okay, to bring this magic down to earth. But this is great. I'm excited about this new moon. This is good. This is really, really good. And as always, you know I love hanging out with you magical folks. You're my fave. All right, y'all. There will be a reading at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow. Thank you to everyone. Share my brain. The best thing, share my brain. Is that a quote? Is that an actual quote from Cher, Serenity Vocalized? That's fabulous. I love that. I get that so much. I've never heard her say that, but I resonate with that tremendously. You too have a beautiful night. Thank you, Moxie. You're such a trooper staying up late and hanging with us. All right, I'm going to sign off. Skywitch says good night, too. It's been a wonderful evening with you all. I'll see you next time.